So, what is the next step? Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Things are about to be overflowing for you. I feel like you're going to have a really big emotional release very soon. A lot of you could have been releasing a lot of pent up old emotions from the past, but I feel like you're going to have so much. It's like your cup is being filled so much that you're going to be able to have like a lot of happy feelings that you're able to pour out for others as well. So if you have been going through like a really big emotional release recently, for some of you, this could have been anywhere from 2017 to 2022 until now. Just take that how it resonates, right? But there's a need for you to, like, if you've been holding on to the faith, continue to do that because you're really about to enter into a harvest season where you'll have so much that you'll be able to give to others freely, like without having to think about it. I just thought about Michael Jackson. I don't know why. I saw this video with him, I think maybe a day ago, 2 days ago, or something like that. And someone was asking him about his financial situation. And he was like, I'm doing good. I just wrote somebody a $500 million check. How's your day going? And I don't know. I'm not saying it's going to be, you're going to have enough to where 500 million is not going to um, bother, it's not going to break your pockets. But I'm not saying it's not either, right? Because he did grow up in a 2 bedroom house and it was like 8 of them in there. So if you come from humble beginnings, like don't doubt where you're going to end up. Okay. There's a lot of justice that's coming into your life. I'm also picking up on generational wealth. So something that you're building, don't knock yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your manifestations because you're definitely manifesting something with this magician at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Why is this hope card here? Someone's name could start with a K. I also have S, the letter S. A lot of you have been thinking a lot about like, you're not, okay. I don't want to discredit your experience, right? But I also don't want you to label yourself a victim. I feel like you've been thinking a lot about things that have hurt you, people that have hurt you. And I'm talking about left you there type of hurt you and either knew they hurt you or didn't care or both and just left you there to deal with it type of hurt you. And while I want you to acknowledge, what you've been through and how that made you feel, I don't want you to live there. I want you to find a way to transmute that energy into something else, But I do think that this is something that has been on your mind lately, and there could have been something that triggered this. I mean, there's always something that triggers it, right? I don't think it's just that you're sitting there swimming in it. I think that something may have triggered this. And it brought you back to a time in your life that was worse than now, is what I'm getting. Something brought you back to a really tough time in your life, a time where you may have experienced a lot of misfortune. This is coming up for a reason. Why is this coming up for you now? Told you. Please don't give up the faith. Don't lose hope now because the Ten of Cups came out. Your wishes are about to be fulfilled. If you haven't made a wish, make one because Things are about to change in a very, very positive way. And this could be for you and your family, and, whether it's, blood relatives, I heard ready made family. Some of you may have a ready made family. You may have married into children, or you could. Some of you are going to come into like a soul family, or realize who belongs in your tribe. There's something like that. Tell me about this wish fulfillment. Oh man. Yeah, something has triggered you, and it's coming up so that you can let it all go. And I feel like that's why, like I said, don't give up the hope, because you're about to have so much that you're going to be able to, because it's like you're emptying, like whatever this is that triggered you, it has helped you to empty out a lot of pent up old emotions, things that come from from back there, and it's almost like, I hate to bring up this example, but it's almost like when you eat something and it ain't sitting right, or you've been eating like shit for a while and it's just not sitting right, and then it all comes up. And maybe it comes up for a while. You know what I mean? Maybe you spend a day or two like this. But now that it's all out, you give yourself some time to, your stomach some time to heal, regulate itself, and now you can kind of reset your diet. Now you can kind of reset. I don't know. I'm kind of getting like a throwing up. Okay. Um, and also the pain goes away, because you know how bad it sucks to be nauseous, right? So this is kind of what I'm getting. And there are going to be people. So let's say the things that are coming up are people, the people who have hurt, like the pain that they cause, and the people themselves. And these people are going to be like, why are you leaving me? Why aren't you trying again? Why, we always go through this. So why are things different this time? I heard because they have to be. This time is like the final straw for you. And whether or not you accept these people back into your life, even if you do, it won't be in the same way. It won't be in the same way. Like something is permanently changing, because what you're manifesting, this wish fulfillment, it requires more space in your life. It's like we had to move out all the other stuff so that we could bring this in. Okay. So this is going to be really big. This is really big for you, collective. I love this already. You got justice. Yeah, you needed this time and space to yourself. A lot of you could be getting back in shape as well, or, maintaining a routine that you already have when it comes to your health. You needed this space to think, to reset. Look at you, the Empress. Whether you're a man or a woman, this is fertility. This is things about to grow into your life. You becoming the person that's going to fit this dream that's coming true for you. And that is what's happening. You can have like a really beautiful glow about you right now. A lot of people could be drawn to you, like for because they're seeing something on you that you may not even be able to see. They're feeling something from you that you may not even be able to. It's not registering to you why people are so attracted to you right now, why people are gravitating to you the way that they are right now. And it's it's almost giving like celebrity. Everybody wants to be near. Everybody wants to take a picture with you. Everybody is, yeah. Hmm. Look at the Ten of Pentacles. Look at the Magician. Wow. You're about to have it all. And that's why all of this is having to move out of the way. You're about to, if you never believed in the power of prayer and the power of manifestation and the power of like hearing from God and God Himself, Him or herself, however you believe, you about to. Okay, more than ever. Even if you believe now, this is like double down, triple down, quadruple down on that. You're going to realize why you have gone, why everything else before this has failed. And whatever has triggered you to go back to that dark place, because I really feel like this started with like I'm hearing a hairline trigger. Like it could have been so small and it like took you back. It's almost as if you could smell the scene again. You could feel it. You were in the room again where whatever that thing is that happened. Um, whether it was an embarrassment, whether it's, family trauma, whether it's like a really tough downfall in your life, a really tough upbringing, homelessness, whatever took you back there, it's like we had to get the rest of it out. It's almost like we got to go back in and get and scrape out the rest of the cancer or whatever it is. You had to go back. As painful as that may have been, as uncomfortable as it may have been, and even as unnecessary as you may have felt it was, you needed to know where you were still hurting, what was still, kind of lingering in your energy. And I feel like you've been through a hell of a lot, a hell of a lot. There were doors slammed in your face. Lovers, lovers, just not the best relationships, Um, things that were said to you that may have taken root in your spirit. Times when you really, 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 really needed somebody and they left you. Or they just weren't there for you at all. This could have been like you could have gone through a sickness where somebody was not there for you that you really would have preferred to have been there. Okay, you really needed this person or these people there. People who never felt like you were worth the fight, worth the conversation, worth checking on, whatever that is. Things that you failed at, things you never tried because maybe you were never encouraged. You didn't feel like you would have the support anyway, or there could have been like some things that beat your spirit down and caused a lot of insecurity, so you never even went for it. Whatever that is that I'm talking about, you needed to go back to this moment in order for you to kind of like see again what was still lingering, what you needed to fix, because it's all preparing you for this justice that's coming into your life. I got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And then I got a lot of like trials and tribulation kind of mixed up in the middle here. Okay. What you need to know is that from here on out, the worst is over for you. Like you've been through those things that like really shape people into the person that they're becoming. I feel like I'm not saying that every day from here is going to be absolutely perfect, but when somebody sits down with you in 20 years from now, 30 years from now, that will be the hard part of your story. What we're talking about right now, what has triggered you back to whatever that thing, that tough moment in life is, that was the hard part. That'll be like that was the catalyst, you know. And one day, I'm hearing one day soon, people are going to be looking at you and they're going to want to know, like, dang, what was the turning point for you? Like, how did you get here? How show me your ways. That's kind of what it's given. And these hard moments will be something that you talk about, but not from a place of pain, but from a place of like triumph, you know. because people are going to be looking at you, and they're probably not even going to be able to hardly believe what you've been through. Like how did you go from this to this? That's the kind of story I'm seeing here for you. I love it. Anything else on this justice card? Some of you had to lose everything in order to get here. People, money, everything. I saw this video earlier today, and the guy was talking about, a lot of people want to be a millionaire, but there are parts of their present that they won't give up in order to become the person that has $1 million or that is a millionaire. And no truer words have been spoken. A lot of people don't want to give up that relationship that's holding them back. A lot of people don't want to give up those negative thinking patterns or those friends. Or a lot of people don't want to change locations. A lot of people don't want to out certain family members or like be truthful about what happened to them, what was done to them. Because it very well may be your story that turns you into this millionaire. You know, Michael Jackson was as great as he was because he wasn't afraid to tell his truth about what happened to him. And he suffered a lot, and a lot more than we've even ever known, you know. And it doesn't mean that he had the happiest life ever, but he did. He left a hell of a mark. And I feel like I'm not, comparing you to Michael Jackson, and I'm not saying that Michael Jackson was the best person in the world. I'm just talking about like the magnitude of the mark that he left on this world. And it doesn't have to be that you're as famous as Michael Jackson. It's just you are going to leave your mark. I was talking to this Turkish man today, and I was telling him, we were talking about the wars that are going on in the world right now. And I told him, I said, a friend of mine called me and he was feeling really sad about what was going on in the world. And I love Geminis for that reason, because they love they love to talk about what's going on in the world, and I love how passionate they become about it. And he was like, I really want to do something that is going to help people, but I know that I can't help everyone. And I was telling this older Turkish man what my friend was saying, and I said, well, why don't we, create a song, that we are the world type of things. And I said, it's each one teach one, each one touch one. Um, we can only put one block down at a time. And it was so ironic because when I talked to this Turkish man about it, he said there's a song that we sing in Turkey that talks about the same thing. You know, one person brings one block, and then another person brings another block, and before you know, we've built a house. So don't ever minimize your impact on the world. 'Cause I almost cried when he said that. Um, don't ever think that what you're doing is not big enough. Because if it's something that you can complete in this lifetime, you're thinking too small anyway. So a lot of you may be moving in the future, packing up and going somewhere else. Because what's for you may be too big for where you are. Like, there may be new lands that you have to see and travel and explore in order to make this mark. Okay? So let's see. There's somebody who's waiting on your love too. But they're wondering if they are ever going to have you. Okay? So let's look at this. That's just a sidebar. Yeah, where you are now if this isn't like an actual like geographical change for you, this could be one of those things that you're going to be sacrificing in order to get like where you're manifesting, to this wish fulfillment, this legacy that you're going to be leaving behind. Whoever this person is weighing you down. This could be an Aquarius. I got a lot of Aquarius energy here. It doesn't have to be an Aquarius, or this could be something that is transitioning out of your life by or during Aquarius season. This person is a liar and they are a cheater in whatever form, but that is what is given. This is a very untrustworthy energy, and it does not align with this Ten of Cups. Their energy does not align, and once you remove them, that's when things will start to improve for you. Who is this person to you in your life right now? For some of you, you've already kind of gotten out of this situation, but maybe there needs to be like, you need to delete this person. Because I feel like if there's even a crack in the door for this person, if you leave the light on even a little bit for this person, maybe you haven't quite all the way moved on from this person. Wherever you are in the process of that, there could have been a lot of denial about who this person is. Okay? Who are they at the core? Someone your spirit team does not like. This is somebody that this is a heartbreaker. This is somebody who looks good, but they've caused a lot of pain for people. And your spirit guides, your angels, God, like all of them, ancestors, everybody, they don't like this person. They don't like this person for you. And if you continue down this road with this person, they're going to feel like you don't want it. They're going to feel like you don't want this justice, this wish fulfillment that's coming into your life. Because this person has no place in that story with you. So your advice when it comes to that situation is to say what you mean and stand on, say what you mean what you say. Okay? Like, stop giving this person the benefit of the doubt. This person is, and the thing of this person is toxic. This person is a contradiction to what it is that you are meant for in this life. This could be somebody who wants you back. This could be somebody who may be quite tempting. Like, this is somebody who looks like wish fulfillment, but it's like a nightmare. Like, it would end up being a nightmare with this person. Okay. Anything else that would indicate who this person is so that you're not confused about who I'm talking about? Is this person even single? Whoever they are, they're not single. If they're not with you, they're not single. And if they are with you, they trigger you a lot. And they're non-committal. Is that true? Whoever this person is, they're very attracted to you. They could be well off financially. They could have money. They could have like that to offer. This person wants to choose you. But if they were to have you, They would bring a lot of turbulence into your life, and the turbulence ain't resonating with the justice. You would miss out on what's for you dealing with this person. In your life, you would be off the path. It's like, okay, yeah, it's a path, but it may not be yours. You know what I mean? It's not. You would miss out on a whole timeline, only to be disappointed by this person, like they disappointed everyone that came before you. It would end, and it would end in heartbreak. So this could be about you deleting deleting this person out of your life. Deleting, just being done. Being done with someone. I heard you choose how you go about that, but get it done. Like, it's almost like Spirit is leaving it up to you how you get it done, but get it done. And with this deleter card, the deleter, this person is throwing the whole phone away in this picture. Okay. Some of you may be quitting a bad habit as well. Because I got like this ashtray full of cigarettes here. So some of you, there, the version of you that is signing $500 million checks is not a smoker. The version of you that is signing $500 million checks is not with this particular person that we were just talking about. The version of you that is signing $5 million checks. What else? What else? What else? What else is that person doing? They don't put their focus in things that can't go anywhere, or that haven't gone anywhere, or that have proven that they're not going nowhere. Okay? The version of you that is living this wish fulfilled life does not deal with people who are non-committal in any form or fashion. Because you got to be committed in order to manifest this type of life. And one thing Michael Jackson was committed to committed to his mission to the very end. There's no half stepping in what it is that you want to have and who it is that you're going to be. There's no perpetuating the problems in your life with the person that you have to become in order to be here. There's no you can't deal with people who are not just as committed as you are. You're going to have to leave certain things behind. You're going to have to leave certain habits behind. You have to. Okay. And you're going to find out who was connected to these habits as well. You're going to be finding out who was connected to these habits. It's something about anxiety, because certain habits are connected to like an anxiousness in you. And you're going to realize that really, probably, letting this person go, or letting these relationships in your life go, it's going to cure the habit like naturally. You're going to notice the anxiety, the need for certain things just kind of melt away. And the Nine of Cups comes out as soon as I say that. It's like you're more than halfway there just letting go of certain people. You go from the Page of Cups to the Nine of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the goal, so you're one cup away. You know what I mean? Just ending that relationship, it's like you're more than halfway there with just that. You're bringing in so much stability in your life by taking this next step. This next step is huge for you. This next step is just it's phenomenal. There may need to be you need to go through and delete stuff out of your phone too. Old videos, pictures, things. Just you'll be surprised at. It's almost like cleaning out your room, cleaning out your house, cleaning out the garage. When you make room, you're communicating something to the universe that I'm ready for more. I'm ready for something better. I want something else here in this space. And the universe is ready to do that for you, but only when you're ready. And only when you show them, that, okay, I'm going to clear out all of this stuff in my phone. I got thousands of videos, thousands of pictures in my phone. I didn't even know I still had this X from 3Xs ago. I didn't even know I still had this stuff. You have to be careful what it is that you're communicating, and this has something for you. It's in your phone, and it could be causing a lot of just not the best feelings. They could even be pictures and old videos of yourself where you weren't as committed to yourself as you are now, that need to go. An old version of yourself. It's almost like you could need to, yeah, clear out your social media as well. You could revamp your social media. This is like deleting old posts. Like, this isn't me anymore, and this isn't how I want to be identified. I don't need you to go. And there's nothing fake about that. If that's not how you want to be viewed today, it's your choice. It's your social media. It's your phone. It's your life. So you could be going back and just wiping the slate clean. And that is really going to work out in your favor. It's really going to work out in your favor. You'd be surprised at what that alone will do for you to reduce stress levels, cortisol, anxiety, whatever that is. I see it being reduced. And people going to have something to say whether you do this, whether you don't, whether you half-ass it, whether you go all the way, whether you win, whether you fail. So you might as well win. Okay, they're gonna have something to say anyway. Oh, you being selfish. Oh, is this? Oh, they look happy. Oh, must be nice. Oh, well, they used to deal with such and such. Da 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 da. They ain't gonna have nothing to say but how well you're gonna be doing, and whatever they assume and how you're getting to this place is what they assume. Look at all the shit they said about Michael Jackson. Look at all the stuff they said about Michael Jackson. They accused him of everything up under the sun. Everything up under the sun. I just recently saw the interview with Macaulay Culkin, how he was talking about, oh, well, how did you feel about Michael Jackson, sleeping in the bed with kids? And he was like, I don't think y'all understand how big Michael Jackson's bedroom was. His bedroom was 2 levels. His bedroom was a house. And imagine a Michael Jackson house bedroom. Like, we're not talking about your upstairs downstairs house. We're talking about a house that Michael Jackson. It would be as big as this resort that I'm in right now. I'm pretty sure. He had an amusement park in the backyard. So imagine how big that room was, and if he had done. And we're not trying to make this about Michael Jackson, but in the interview, he was like, and what was interesting, he said, what was interesting to me was if it were my child now, I was trying to, and someone was being accused of doing something to my child, I would want to see them in jail. I wouldn't just be satisfied with a payoff. So that's something to think about, right? That's something to consider. And so I feel like a lot of people are going to have a lot to say, but I bet you they would just settle for some of your money in the end, you know. So it's not really the truth that people are after. It's just the conversation. It's just a piece of the pie. And I feel like y'all are going to be living the type of life where you have to deal with stuff like that. I'm not saying that people will be accusing you of such things, but I do feel like you're going to be dealing with like propaganda when it comes to like your name and how you got to where you are. And again, I don't want you to worry about it, because I even picked up earlier that no harm is going to be done to you. Like, the worst is over. But I feel like you had to go through all of these things because you need to prepare for the type of life that you're going to be living and the type of things that come with that. Okay? Because your ships are coming in. And I feel like you've been waiting for this for a long time, collective. You've been waiting for this for a long time. The last thing I want to talk about in this episode is a back and forth yo-yo type of connection in your life. A connection that the fantasy of whatever this person is crashing down. The truth is being exposed with this Ace of Swords at the top of the deck. Something that you need to stop hoping and believing in. Something that's caused a lot of confusion in your life. That is you've outgrown this. You've outgrown this connection. So what is this back and forth yo-yo connection? Is this more than one connection? Let me ask that first. Have we already spoken on this connection? It's one particular connection. Who is this? Is this who we've already spoken on? It's the person that we were speaking on. Their spirit is really being adamant about a particular person in your life. This could be an Aries, Taurus, a Sagittarius is also here. I even want to say Scorpio. This is someone who I heard was never planning on staying. Okay, tell me more about this. I heard you're no longer going to be feeling like you want to impress this person. Maybe there was a time where you felt like you needed to impress whoever this is. This person's energy may have been impressive to you. This could also be a Cancer. You're going to see and this is almost one of those things where it's like such a grand illusion that it's like you don't even know why you have to get rid of this person. Like there may be not even much to go on but a feeling. You know what I mean? And a lot of people want to call you crazy. Like, why would you give that person up? They seem to be perfect. Blah, 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 blah. If you got a hunch, you need to follow that hunch. Because this is the type of person that they could easily like make you feel like you're going crazy. Like, well, what's wrong with them? Everything. Everything. The one that you're questioning, like, could this be? Could this be the person for me? Could this, are they? Maybe? No, they're not. Don't let this person, don't let their demeanor fool you, okay? This is somebody that you need to detach from because they will derail you from this future that is yours. Like, it's something, I heard sign, seal, deliver. This could be someone who may even have a lot that they could teach you and things like that. But there's something very toxic here. Then the devil is very clever. The devil can show up looking like the right thing. But God is on your side with the Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. God is on your side. Okay. This person is connected to someone else too. That's the reason for their absence. This is somebody that you need to avoid. This person could be connected to others. Like, there could be a lot of plural going on in this person's energy as well. It would only get worse with time. This person probably has a very cool, calm, and collected demeanor, but there's a little trigger. And I feel like it's a different hairline trigger than what we spoke about earlier, but it's just as thin with this person. Excuse me. Mm. You can do better. The thing about it is there's a the real connection. Is this you two? There's a real connection between you two, but there's a connection that you would miss out on that's actually for you if you deal with this person. And you wouldn't be. It's almost like you in the cartoons where they're like, I don't know who to shoot. I don't know which one. I don't know. It's like you wouldn't be able to recognize the person that's actually for you dealing with this person. Okay. And there is someone who is for you. Is this the person we've been talking about? You've gone through this test before too. This is a familiar test for you. You've dealt with someone else that it's almost like you couldn't find a lie. And think about how badly that ended. Because I feel like that could have ended. How did that end? It's like the last person that you can think of where you could not find the lie. How did that end? It ended badly. It may have even set you back a bit. It was a connection that was really hard to move on from because it was hard to find the lie. But the lie was right in front of you. The lie was the one that was talking to you. The lie was the one that was doing all these nice things for you. The lie was the one that was keeping you from the blessed life that you're supposed to be living. You're supposed to be living. The person that I'm talking about now from back then, they could have been a big part of this trigger that happens for you. Okay, and their absence was unexplained too. You probably still don't know what all this person had going on. This person is very similar to that. Okay, you cannot trust whoever is popping up in this reading, and it has like there's always a reason for the back and forth, and it's not the connection that maybe you wanted, your mind, that your heart, that it feels like. It's not the connection that it feels like. It's not the connection for you that aligns with the life, the wish fulfilled life for you. It's going to start off small. You may even be a bit withdrawn, the Empress here, but it's going to grow. It's something that is going to grow. And it's going to grow because it's going to come from fertile soil. You know what I'm saying? It's there's going to be a lot to work with there. But the way that you'll know that it's the one, it's going to cut through all of your doubt. It's like you can't, the light is going to cut through the dark like the light, if that makes any sense. It's going to illuminate, it's not going to shadow. That's how you're going to know. And I don't know a better way of explaining that, but it's like once you cut the light on, it ain't dark no more. That's how this person is coming through. That's actually meant to be with you. That's actually aligned with this wish fulfilled path for you. Okay? They could come from a place where the weather is really nice too. And it's going to be such a positive vibe. It makes you feel free. It's exposing. It's kind of how your energy is. Like, you could have an energy that exposes the truth. They're going to have a energy like that too. This is not somebody that's going to hide you. If anything, you might feel as though you're going to have to slow this person down. This is the type of energy that comes in, and you won't even want to look back at the past. It's going to come in like to the rescue. It's going to feel like you've been rescued. Okay? I heard steadfast. Something about Friday morning as well. It could be a Friday morning. But I love you. We're going to see what happens in the next episode. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I really hope that it helped you. Like the video. Thank you so much for joining my Patreon or purchasing this video. I hope you consider joining in the future. There is much more to come. I love you guys, and I'm looking forward to the next step. See you in the next one. Ciao.
Are you listening?